The reason that we're coming to Peru is to bring some of our lead volunteers in the United States, the people that we rely on to really raise support and awareness for heifer in the U.S. And we brought together 14 of us to come to Peru and give them the chance to meet project partners and to visit projects and to hear their stories and their experience and to see the work that we're doing in Peru and be able to bring that back to the United States and share that and can use it as a tool to continue to raise support for heifer's work.
I've learned a lot. You know, we've heard all about the passing on the gift ceremonies and all these things, but now that I've seen them in person, it's given me a whole new perspective of the work that heifer does and the impact that heifer's work has on people. It's truly remarkable.
It was in each of the communities to see the things that are happening for the families and that as they are learning new ways to support themselves and to raise their children and raise the status of their communities, you see that empowerment. They are empowered to do it themselves. You know, heifer is providing a little bit of support and training, but that primarily they are doing it themselves. And also that word applies to the volunteers that we brought down to see these experiences, is they are now empowered to go back to the United States and share those stories and continue to educate others about what's happening and how we can play a role in ending hunger and poverty.
Esta parte hemos mostrado lo que es pastos naturales, lo que es pastos cultivados, lo que es los animales, ¿no? Cómo estamos mejorando, ¿no? Todo el mejoramiento genético, todo el mejoramiento de los pastos, toda la rotación de las canchas que tenemos, ¿no? Eso todo hemos explicado a todos los visitantes, ¿no?
So that was a very interesting and fun thing for me to do because I was able to play the role of Dan West. But it was a really fun thing to do, and I thought it was a great way to show the whole community that was watching, and especially the younger children that were watching. It kind of gave them a sense of what it is that heifer does and why it's different. Because, right, we started out giving out milk. Right, Dan West was giving out milk, and we did that twice, and we realized, okay, this isn't working. We can't just keep doing this because we're just going to keep doing this, and it doesn't solve the problem. And so finally, at the end, we said, here's a cow. We'll show you how to raise the cow. We'll show you what you need to do, and you can milk, make milk yourself. And I think when people see that, they realize, okay, that's a much better solution. That is a long-term, sustainable solution that people can then go and help for themselves. They don't need to keep having a handout. But I think this little skit that we did might have been something that they were able to better understand, and so that might have been a good way for them to understand what it is that heifer does.
There was definitely a lot of emotions throughout the visits, but I think the biggest thing that stood out was simply that I felt honored. Felt honored to be able to meet with our project partners and visit with these people and have them share their stories with us and welcome us into their village and, you know, to eat with them and dance with them and celebrate with them and to be a part of the pass on the gift ceremonies just was really such an honor because we are outsiders and so it was very special and honored to be a part of that.
Yeah, and that was another thing that I learned, you know, because we always hear about being a heifer volunteer, about passing on the gift and what that means. But it was interesting to me to know that also it matches the same values that the people here have.
The one thing I really learned about the whole thing was, besides passing on the gift, And besides the animals, because that's what we talk about a lot, it's that heifer is more than the animals. It's about empowering women, it's about empowering the community, it's about passing on knowledge, educating the children, and thrive on it, and just become more self-reliant, self-sufficient, and gain self-respect.